Welcome, one and all, to the following segment of enjoyment and an escape from reality. But beware, the show you are about to bear witness to will not hold back when it comes to spoilers, language, and things not appropriate for work or children. If you continue on, we hope that you laugh at the banter, that you are thrilled by the topic of discussion, and marvel at the host's dedication to their craft, because you can only get that type of treatment here at Monster Madness. You have been warned.
I know what I want you to do. If you have time, I would really love for you to paint over the Miss 13 graffiti on the front porch first thing.
Oh my God, you're so adorable.
What am I?
Miss 13. It's MS 13. Marisol Petruca. It's this gang out of El Salvador. It's the deadliest gang in the world. One of the, don't tell the Crips that, but they're the deadliest gang in the world.
So not only is their new house tagged, it's tagged by a famous gang.
Yeah, it's like Banksy. You know how much you love Banksy. It's like that, except, with knives and face tattoos.
Hi, hello, and welcome to this week's episode of Monster Madness, a podcast dedicated to all sorts of creatures, features, and beyond. I'm Erica, and joined with me is a man who would definitely punch a baby demon right in the face for me. My bestie, Maddie Matt. Hi, Matt.
Hi, I would punch the demon baby because it is a demon, not because I don't like children.
I don't think you don't like children. You just don't want children.
Exactly, but
difference.
Everyone assumes that because we don't want children, we don't like children. It has nothing to do with
I don't assume that.
I know you don't, but we've been very good friends for a very long time.
No, but what I'm saying is, like, I have children. I get not wanting to have children, even if you love them.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, my 3-year-old said, hey, I would like a hot dog for dinner. And I was like, sure thing, we have them. Because she's been very fixated on certain foods right now. If she wants something different, I'll make it. Go for it. Make them. Scream fucking bloody murder once that shit was on her plate. I don't want hot dogs. I want pizza. I'm like, well, you didn't say pizza.
I know. One time you told me you wanted a hot dog for dinner and I got you a hot dog and you're like, I want pizza, bitch. And I said, then make that fucking sound with your mouth the first time around.
Yeah, I smacked you across the face. You can find Monster Madness on all your favorite podcasting platforms, social media sites, and things of that nature. Matt does stream video games and drum sessions from time to time, so you can check that out on our Twitch channel. If you'd like to support our show, you could do so in many different ways, such as reviewing it, buying merch, donating, Patreon. Ooh, don't forget, we do have a Discord. I don't promote that enough. We have a wonderful Discord community. Please join it. All the aforementioned things will be posted in our show notes. Matt, you have any housekeeping?
Housekeeping? I never do. I never, ever do. And usually if I think of something...
The one time?
What?
I know, but the one time that I don't ask, you're going to have something. Be like, hubba bubba.
I mean, yeah. Corey and I have been talking about Podcast Terror again.
That makes me excited. The return of the Podcast of Terror.
The Rot Pot?
Ooh, I like it.
Yeah, it worked out a little too well. Yeah, he was painting his office, so that's going to happen.
Nice. I'm excited for that.
I guess I do have housekeeping. It's not really housekeeping.
CSC?
Announcement.
It is housekeeping. It's more like announcements, but I like the housekeeping bit, so we're here. I have a disclaimer housekeeping bit.
Office announcements.
I sound like an asshole. Yeah, I sound like an asshole, more so than usual. I have been sick, but the show must go on. Deal with it. I'm here. I don't sound like sexy Kathleen Turner, but I sound like something.
This is Erica. Welcome to Monster Madness. We're going to have a real good time fucking cheesesteaks.
Oh, Jesus. That might be my most favorite thing you've ever said in my entire life. Oh, my God. I'm going to make that your fucking ringtone. Oh, my God. Your text tone. So I hear it multiple times a day. Oh, my God.
I'll have to call
I'm so thrilled.
Fucking cheesesteaks.
No, that's literally going to be my text tone. Fucking cheesesteaks. Oh, I've never, ever been more thrilled. Never. I love a good project. I don't even care about this episode anymore. I care about nothing.
I haven't made myself laugh that hard in a real long time. Oh, man.
That's amazing.
Whew.
That's absolutely incredible.
Oh, shit.
Oh, my God.
That's going to do it for another episode of Monster Man.
I know. I don't even care. How can we go on? I might just stop the show in general and just end on that note. Holy shit.
Whew. Okay.
Incredible. This week, not that anybody cares, this week on Monster Madness, we're covering 2013's Hell Baby.
You can't move into the maison de song and not raise a few eyebrows.
Fresnel?
Fresnel. It's spelled just like it sounds.
Yeah, F''RESNEL.
It's really nice to meet you.
Well, it's very nice to meet the two of you as well.
Sorry, we screamed.
Oh, I'm sorry, I screamed.
Did you say Maison de Sang?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that's what all the locals called. You know, that's the name we've been using for years and years and years. Yeah.
Oh, well, that's cool.
Yeah.
This place has a nickname already. It's like Taro or 12 Oaks.
A little bit like that.
Well, that's very southern.
Oh, it is very southern. Oh, what does it mean?
House of Blood.
What?
House of Blood. And of course, you know, the Cajuns, they like to call it Liu, Le Mort, Ne Jamais Jamais.
Oh, I like that.
Isn't that pretty? I love the sound of that.
What does that one mean?
Oh, place where the dead never rest. Yeah. Then, of course, there's also Casa Poderosa. That's Spanish for House of the Lost. Yeah. And then some people just call it the spooky old house on down the way. But nothing for y'all to worry about. No. Nobody has been murdered in this house in a long time. I mean, it's not like anybody got murdered up in here yesterday.
Wow, see? Nobody's been murdered here for a long time. Years, it sounds like.
I'm sorry. No, did I say years? Because if I did, I misspoke. No, they have been very, very recent murders. It's just that not any in this calendar year.
By calendar year, do you mean since January?
Exactly. None in this calendar year.
Well, that's 4 solid months.
Well, give or take, probably less, probably more like 3.5, maybe 2.5. I go like two months in a week. Yeah. But don't get me wrong, it's a great house. It's a fantastic, got really good bones.
Yes.
Yeah.
You mean structurally, right? Not like there's bones in here someplace.
Sure, Vanessa. Let's say that's what I meant.
We're rewinding the clock a little bit. Matt's still laughing. To 2013, Hell Baby is a rated R. It runs for 1 hour and 38 minutes. It was released in the United States on January 20th, 2013 at the Sundance Film Festival. Matt is still trying to take deep breaths. And then on July 25th, video on demand. It was produced by Artists First and Darko Entertainment, which I found interesting that they had like a little Donnie Darko. I'm assuming they're in association with Donnie Darko. They had Frank the fucking Bunny, so... in their little cymbal.
Oh, yeah. So it's a production company launched in 2007 by writer-director Richard Kelly, who's best known for directing Donnie Darko.
Do you like Donnie Darko?
Okay, so I feel like I liked it a lot more when I was younger because it was cool to like it. And then I went back and I rewatched it and I didn't hate it, but found out that I didn't know what the fuck was going on. Thankfully, we live in the world of YouTube where I could just watch someone explain what's going on. And then I realized that I'm not smart enough to get that movie.
What do you mean you don't know what's going on?
Like the whole time travel and what, like the imagery and what everything actually meant. Like I like watching things at face value. Like we went and saw Longlegs.
Oh, how was that?
I really liked it. And then Alyssa ruined it for me because I like watching something and just enjoying what the fuck is in front of me. I'm going to ruin this for you a little bit. And then
No.
I'm not going to ruin the plot or anything of the movie.
Okay.
I'm just going to ruin the fact that it is Silence of the Lambs.
Okay. That could mean many things, so.
It follows an FBI agent who looks kind of the same. And like there's a lot of similarities in that regard, so that kind of sucked. But outside of that, I really liked it. Ton of unanswered questions. Our good friend Summers and I were talking about it because she saw it too. And there's a lot of like answers you don't get that I didn't fucking care about. Like, how did Longlegs get to be Longlegs? And I was like, but. And apparently it's a standalone there. You'll never get those answers.
Nice. Like, definitely worth going to a movie theater to see it.
Yeah. If you go to it, like we went to a matinee. We went at 10 in the morning.
Oh yeah. No, if I could go at 8 o'clock in the morning to a movie, I'm going at the earliest show. Because I don't fucking like people.
No, same. I was really excited when we were the only 2 people in the theater and then 3 other people showed up, 2 of which sat 7 rows in front of us and I could smell them. That drove me nuts. Like, they smelled like musty human.
God.
Yeah, that fucking sucked. And like, the other thing is, it was like $11 for a movie, which isn't actually obnoxious. Keep in mind, Appleton, Wisconsin. But like, her chair was all fucked up, and it was like the recliner one, so it reclined all wonky. There was a chair in front of us that was all fucked up. There were 2 of the 5 urinals in the men's bathroom were fucked up. So it's like, movies aren't cheap, and you're not really keeping your theater up. And I'm sure like Deadpool was showing on the Ultra Screen DLX with the Dream Loungers. I'm sure that theater is fucking pristine because that's the one that everyone wants to go to. Like, the 10 a.m. showing of Deadpool was like 90% sold. Granted, it's the weekend it came out and all that shit too. But we did find something. I was pretty pumped about this. Is they'll do once a month on a Monday night at 7 p.m. for $5. It's a mystery movie that's not yet released. So it's probably going to be a movie that comes out like that Friday. No one knows what it is, and it just tells you the rating. So like, the one that's coming up is PG. So we're like, yeah, probably not. Like, so when we see one that's like PG-13 or R, like, we may just fucking go. Because the theater's here, that's and I'm sure most places, but like the one that we go to has like a full on fucking burger restaurant inside of it. So you can get like a fucking chicken tendy basket and a beer and go into your movie. Like, I saw John Wick 3, because 4 came out during the pandemic, and my coworker and I went to happy hour and then went to the movie and had more beers, which is awesome, except then you have to pee, and I hate fucking getting up and walking out of a movie. Like, that's why I prefer movies at home, because I can pause them and like go do something. But yeah. And I don't know if you saw, but Quiet Place Day 1 released on digital today.
Yeah, I have it on Plex. I haven't watched it yet.
We were going to, and then we watched the new Bad Boys instead. So we got home from a movie and just watched another movie. But Bad Boys is 2 hours of exactly what you expect. So I'm like, I don't have to pay attention to this, because we both agreed that A Quiet Place you actually have to kind of pay attention to, because they're supposed to be quiet.
It's a fairly silent movie. It's very visual.
Yeah. So I don't know, probably.
Are you a Deadpool person?
Like, I think it's enjoyable, but I don't care. Like, the conversation came up because I was talking to Hiccup Spa and 2 other coworkers when Alyssa and I were trying to decide what movie to go to, because we're like, I'd go see Deadpool or I'd go see Longlegs. I finally just turned around and I said, Seth, pick a movie. And one of the guys I work with goes, you gotta go see Deadpool. And he went and saw it, and he goes, it was the fucking funniest thing. It was the guy I went to Macaroni and Cheese Fest with, which I guess if you want, we could talk about Macaroni and Cheese Fest. But he's like really big into the Marvel universe. So it was important to him to go the weekend it came out. I don't give a fuck. Like, it'll still be funny enough when I see it. But I did saw an Instagram reel. It was like an interview with TJ Miller. Is that where you're headed with this?
No, I was just, I know he was in like the first one. I don't remember if he was in the second one.
I believe he was in the second one. And that's what he's talking about, how like Ryan was a huge fucking dick to him and he didn't really understand why. And the whole crew was like, yeah, that was weird. And he goes, yeah, but his Twitter bio explains everything. It's like showing you the best tested personality traits I have or something. And he goes, and I don't think he's joking about that. I was like, it's interesting.
Yeah, I don't lean into like, oh, this celebrity must be a wonderful person, because it's like they do put on a show. However, I think TJ Miller is an actual fucking douchebag. You heard about how he called in a bomb threat on like a New York subway and shit like that, and like his wife is fucking nuts. Like, he's a piece of shit.
He
and, like,
is
his racist attack, like, piece of shit. So I'm not gonna hold his value and being like, Ryan Reynolds was a dick. Yeah, because you were probably an asshole.
Oh, I'm sure. The time I met him, he was very nice.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, he does comedy in Appleton a lot, because when he was first up and coming, the place here were one of the few places that would book him before anyone knew who he was. So he comes back every year.
Oh, there you go. I'm trying to see if my theater, what their long leg showing is on Saturday, 9:30 a.m.
There you go. The issue with TJ Miller's stand-up, while I'm buying you times so you can find movie times, is it's like fucking stepping into the brain of a person with adult ADHD that is just doing whatever they want, and a room full of people is letting him because he's TJ Miller. So like he'll do like a joke and then just talk to people for 20 minutes and then like make a joke and then go back to talking, which is fine. It was entertaining. That's all I cared about. So Yeah, but he refuses to let someone take a picture with their cell phone, so he does it with a Polaroid and then gives you the Polaroid and signs it.
Okay.
Which is fine, but I'm like, how am I going to show the internet that I met fucking TJ Miller? I had to take a picture of a picture.
I'm just going to have to scan this in.
Yeah, I'm going to fucking dust off my scanner and just took a picture of the picture.
No, yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to see Deadpool, actually. I never really cared, but I've recently been reading the Uncanny X-Men comics. I want to read all of them, and then I want to make my way to New Mutants, which is where Deadpool comes in. He doesn't come in until the 98th issue, but I really enjoy X-Men is my favorite superhero iteration, and there has been a lot of talk because San Diego Comic-Con was recent this past weekend, I think. And a lot of things were revealed. It's going to be 2026 is actually a year that I might be at the movies a lot. I'm trying to actually look on my AMC account because I'm a Stubs member. Like that means anything.
I think we have AMC theaters, but we Marcus Cinemas are the thing around here. And it's like, it's either regional or just Wisconsin. But so I have Fandango points.
Fandango! Holy shit, that's amazing. Yeah, it won't even show me the last time I used my Stubs rewards. I used to use it so much I would get free popcorn and stuff. I used to go to the movies all the time.
Oh.
And then people started getting shot in movies, and then COVID happened, and I was like, you know what? I'm all right. Anyway.
Yeah, my thing with movies, one last quick thing, is that it's like a half an hour for us to get to a decent theater, and then you have an hour and 45-minute movie with 20 to 25 minutes of previews and commercials and shit. So it's like a fucking endeavor. And I hate fucking people. So yeah.
It seems as though the 11:45 showing of Longlegs at the movie theater that I really like, not a single ticket has been sold. So I might be going to the movies this weekend. There you go.
Fuck.
Hey-o.
Do it.
So, do it. Hell Baby was distributed by Accesso Entertainment, Gravitas Ventures, Ion New Media, and Millennium Entertainment. Special effects were gradient effects. It was directed by Robert Ben Garant and Thomas Lennon. It was also written by them. It stars Rob Corduroy, Leslie Bibb, Alex Berg, Keegan-Michael Key, Robert Ben Garant, Thomas Lennon, David Pasquesi, David Wayne, and Michael Ian Black. Some taglines for this is, "The devil got a baby mama." And lastly, they ignored the legend, they missed the signs, but the truth can't be denied. Get ready for a tiny little bundle of terror. That one's a little long-winded. I think if they just said, get ready for a tiny little bundle of terror, would have been way better.
Agreed. Asterisk, it's Rob Corddry.
Thank you.
You said Rob Corduroy.
Did I?
I think.
Listen.
I don't know. You said it wrong, and I just wanted to correct you so that you don't catch internet flack.
Yeah, because I catch so much internet flack.
I'm out here trying to fucking help. Are you going to start throwing fucking cheesesteaks at me? You don't. That is true. That is true. You are the angriest person I know.
What would it sound like if I was verbally accosting an internet trolling person in your brain with that accent and throwing cheesesteaks? Like, what do I... Give me a little taste of someone coming at me for mispronouncing his name as David Corduroy, and it's actually whatever you said.
You think I fucking care what his name is? It could be Rob go fuck himself for all I care. Fucking cheesesteaks!
Hiya!
you just somehow, for some reason, your back pockets are full of cheesesteaks, and you throw them like fucking throwing shurikens in a Ninja Turtles game.
It's fucking Ninja Star. Cheesesteak style.
Either that or you pull out a cheesesteak and then just pull a pistol out of the cheesesteak, because that's where you would naturally hide your gun, is inside of a cheesesteak.
It's like that episode of The Office where Angela's trying to get fucking Oscar's knee broken with a lead pipe, and the guy comes in with a sandwich. He's like, I'm looking for Oscar Martinez.
Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, boy.
What's the budget, sir?
$2.5 million. Inflated for today, $3.3 million.
All right.
Now, you want to hear the saddest part ever?
That it made $5,000 box office?
8,785.
Oh, you know, 8,000 was my second guess.
It sucks because, like, that's probably why no one knew about this fucking movie. This movie was great. In my opinion, it was great. I know we haven't gotten to that part, but, like, everyone in it are all people that I think are fucking hilarious. The concept is hilarious. How do you go wrong?
Exactly. It's so ridiculous that it's very enjoyable. And I don't think it would have been as good if it didn't have the actors that it did. Because specifically Thomas Lennon, Leslie Bibb, and I'm going to just call him Rob Corduroy.
Rob
Corddry. I know. Rob Corddry, Leslie Bibb, Keegan-Michael Key, and Thomas Lennon. Like, those four were so good in this movie.
Mm-hmm. Well, I fucking text you. I think it was about 40 minutes in, and I'm like, Fernell is the best part of this movie for no valid reason other than he's just fucking hilarious. And, like, all of his lines were so good. Like, with the window, like, I know I'm getting ahead here, but he's like, they're trying to close the window, and he goes, "Oh, don't worry, I got it." He goes, "It's stuck from the inside, but it's perfectly easy to open and close from the outside, letting me inside of your home at whim." Like, Jesus Christ.
I know, he was so good. But you get to do the plot of this one.
You keep making me. Nope, never mind. You read last week. I was going to ask because of how short this one is to read it. Because I don't read so good.
You got it, Hillbilly.
Shut up.
Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby. Let's all go to the lobby to get ourselves a treat.
Ow! Ow! Oh my God! Huh? Okay. Ah, God! Hey, careful! Careful, baby! Ah, honey! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God!
Honey, what's wrong? What's wrong? Where's it? Oh my God!
I didn't do anything.
What did you do?
I thought it was you. I thought it was you.
It was me? You meant to kill me?
No.
Why do you have a boner? Honey?
Oh my God!
What's going on?
Oh God, this looks terrible.
Honey, who is she?
I don't know who she is. She crept up on me. It was horrifying.
She is?
She crept up on me. She snuck. I don't know. I didn't mean to hurt her.
What? No. We have to.
She'll be okay.
She's not okay.
What?
She's not okay.
No, she's not dead.
She is dead.
She's, oh God. Oh my God.
Oh no.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Oh my God.
Oh God.
Okay.
No cops.
Are you insane? I just killed somebody.
Jesus Christ, Jack. Jesus Christ.
When did you start smoking again?
That doesn't really matter. 3 hours ago. Let me think, okay? This woman is dead. Even if you tell your side of the story, who would believe it? Do you want to be in jail for the first 3 to 5 years of my twin's life?
I've got to tell people what really happened.
Okay, baby. Okay. What's the story, Jack?
She tried to perform oral sex on me, and then I bludgeoned her to death with a fire extinguisher.
Holy shit! Oh my God, it sounds like I mouth raped somebody's grandmother and then murdered her.
You can't go to jail. We have babies on the way.
Let me think!
An expectant couple move into a haunted fixer-upper in New Orleans. There they encounter a neighbor named Fernell who tells them about the bloody history of their house. That was another fucking hilarious part. Where he's like, yeah, no one's died here in like a real long time. And then he goes, this calendar year. And he goes, see, honey, 4 months without murder here. And he's telling them like the names of the house and shit. Vanessa and her husband Jack exhibiting a certain carelessness in their house hunting by a foreboding wreck of a place in New Orleans that the local residents have given dynamic nicknames like House of Blood. Vanessa is already extremely pregnant when they move in, and soon she is talking like Reagan from The Exorcist. Vatican sends ghost hunters, Father Padrigo and Father Sebastian, to deal with the situation. Vanessa's Wiccan sister, Marjorie, also joins her and Jack, tries to break the curse in the house with her spellcraft ritual's active magic. All three fail when, after a normal baby is born to Vanessa, dynamic horned baby is also born. Baby attacks and is in the ensuing gory carnage. Marjorie, 2 policemen, Father Padrigo die before Jack kills the demon baby with a floor lamp. When I saw how long this fucking synopsis was, I was like, oh, they totally had to miss something. They didn't miss anything.
No, they didn't. I literally sent a text message and kind of zoned out for a little bit, and you were already telling me that the baby got stabbed with a fucking lamp, and I was like, oh, we're done.
Yeah. There isn't like a whole lot that happens, and that's okay.
Oh yeah, no. There's not supposed to be like
the plot completely left the part out where she like disemboweled Dr. Marshall and fucking nails him to the wall.
Yeah, there's that. A little bit. I don't think in my zoning out, I noticed you talked about Mrs. Newsbaum at all.
No, yeah, Mrs. Nussbaum wasn't mentioned. That was fucking hilarious.
The guy. Yeah, she's disgusting.
Oh my god! And the cops were so fucking like, I don't know why she was covered in dirt, but she's fine.
I have a feeling in my heart that when they went to that po' boy place, that you loved when the one cop was just like, yeah. When he kept eating the fucking
couple times.
Oh, once they started doing the fucking mouth sounds, I was like,
Like, I didn't hate the first visit to the po' boy shop. The second one got to be a bit much because it was just an elongated version of the first. But that's kind of what this whole movie was going for, so it's fine.
For sure. I truly love how the husband never like questioned at all his wife pounding wine. He was offended slightly by the cigarettes.
Right.
Dear God.
Well, the best part is, can we just like cool it a little bit? Actually, what really I audibly laughed at was he goes, when did you start smoking? She goes, don't worry about it. 3 hours ago. Like, fucking what?
Keegan-Michael Key was the best part of it for me. I mean, Fernell's great. Thomas, something that made me audibly laugh was when the 2 priests are in the Vatican doing their fucking training for, exorcising demons and shit.
Yes.
But the thing that got me the most is that when they're having the conversations with like the bishop or whoever the main guy is, they're speaking in English in really poor Italian accents instead of just speaking to each other in Italian. They're like, "Scusi, that's really gross." Like, instead of just being like, or whatever it is. Like, why the fuck are they just talking really bad accents? Oh, because this movie is stupid. I love it.
Yeah, the movie wasn't trying to be anything it's not. And I think that's what I appreciated the most.
It's something, it was definitely a movie that I will put on in the background, like, for shit. Mm-hmm. Like, I enjoyed it that much. It's not going to be like deleted from my Plex anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, there really wasn't much to it. It's literally a movie about this couple who buy the worst house ever. They're pregnant with twins, which I kind of missed that part until they started talking about the fact that it was twins.
Yeah. I feel like they did it just to have an explanation as to why she was so fucking big.
Fair.
But also, the only other reason to have twins is so that the first one comes out normal and then the second one comes out as a demon.
Also fair. I don't know. It was just so good. Mrs. Newsbaum was disgusting, though. The fucking gross, matted, gray bush.
Oh, not her fucking floppy pancake tits?
The bush was more offensive to me. And the very toothy blowjob. But either which way, we're going to go now to some monster minutiaes. Both Robert Ben Garant and Thomas Lennon had complete creative freedom and wanted the movie to be pointless. The film has a very small budget, and the cast mainly did their roles with little to no pay. And that's kind of like the thing a fact that you like to hear, because most of these people you knew were friends. Like, you've seen them in other things together. So it's kind of like, we're getting together, we're fucking around, we're going to have a lot of fun, and we're going to make a stupid movie. We're not going to make any fucking money, but we're going to make a stupid movie that some people are really going to love. And so they accomplished it. It is a pointless movie.
Right.
Robert Ben Garant said the last couple minutes of the film were mostly improvised. It was Riki Lindholms, who played Marjorie, her idea to go full frontal nude in the shower scene when she is introduced. She is good friends with Robert Ben Garant and Thomas Lennon, as well as the main cast. So just like I said before, they're all good friends, and they just were fucking around with each other. Though I was sitting with my girlfriend watching this, as I do most of the movies that we watch, And I said to her, I was like, I don't know how comfortable I would feel if you were lotioning my naked sister and vice versa.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like, yeah, there would be no scenario where I'd be in that room and I would just leave. I would just leave. Just be like, you have a great time in there. And then fucking Key walks in just to take a shower. Like, he owns the fucking house. I love it so much.
Well, and that's like the running joke is how he's like, yeah, don't worry about me. I live in your crawl space. I take showers whenever I feel like it. I just don't worry about me.
I loved when he was like, quick question for you. Has anybody seen a box with some 1970s pornography in it? And he was so mad that it got taken away.
Yeah, but that was like shoehorned in to get to the plot point of the fact that his wife was in a French porn, and then at the end they're just like, yeah, I told you my mom did pornography. It was only for a couple weeks. Like,
she was paying her way through college.
To credit the movie from that standpoint is like, even the weird shit like that, even if you didn't think you were getting an answer, at the end they're like, don't worry, we got you.
Oh yeah. Oh, and his whole thing, dog poop. Look, dog poop.
That dude, this fucking yep. Because no one knew what he was talking about. His dog pop. And then finally you figure out that he's trying to say dog poop. And then what's his fucking Jack starts saying dog pup too. Like,
yeah.
He goes, oh, and no piles of pup, huh?
Oh, and I know we just keep kind of vibing back and forth about like favorite parts now that we're talking about it. It's coming up. I loved at the end when she's just like, we're gonna name our son Sebastian Fernell after you guys, and he's like, yeah, it'll be on the list. It'll be on the list of possible names. She's like, no, this is his name. They saved us. They saved him. And Fernell is just so like, this is the nicest thing any whites have ever done for me. Jesus
well, and then
Christ.
fucking what's the line? And it's like, I can't believe this whole thing started with 2 whites moved into the neighborhood.
That was the scariest thing that happened.
Yeah.
The 2 cops played by actors Rob Hubel and Paul Scheer wear name tags with each other's real-life last names. The 2 actors are also 2/3 of the comedy sketch Human Giant. Keegan-Michael Key and Michael Ian Black both played supporting roles in the TV show Reno 911. The film features a character named Mrs. Nussbaum. Mrs. Nussbaum was a radio character, Pansy Nussbaum, played by Minerva Pios in Fred Allen's famous Allen's Alley current event skits. Okay, that's a great fact. Thanks for that. Many of the actors from this film, including Rob Corduroy, Rob Hubel, Paul Scheer, and Thomas Lennon, all appear in the film Rapture Palooza, which is also a horror comedy. Fortunately, we did not cover that one this season. When Jack finds the OUI magazine in the box, the date on it is 1974, the year Leslie Bibb was born. And lastly, Robert Ben Garant and Thomas Lennon both starred together in Reno 911, as we stated before. All friends, all make it a stupid movie. Quite enjoyable. Moving on, we're going to go to yay, nay, or slay. This one gets a yay for me, actually. I didn't think it would, but it's stupid. It's borderline slap happy humor, kind of, but it's just in that sweet spot for me where I found it enjoyable and laughed quite a bit at it. So if you need something stupid that's gratuitous and obnoxious, this is the movie for you. And if you like devil babies, definitely the movie for you. Matt, what about you?
Yeah, I mean, yay, for sure. I would have been more surprised if I didn't like it, given what it is, who's in it, and what it was going for. Like, it was pretty on the nose, pretty easy to tell going into what to expect. So, and then I guess echoing your sentiments on this. It was a good one. It was a good one.
It was good. It was funny. I'm very excited about what we have on the docket for the remainder of this season. I feel like it's going to be a lot of winners. But before we get into what we're going to cover next time, we're doing our final segment, Does It Fuck? This week on Does It Fuck, I don't have too much. Nothing really food-wise, because we actually have been recording pretty consistently, so you kind of know everything that I've been eating. But I'm going to state that my PlayStation Portal fucks, because I've been gaming quite a bit recently, but I've been sick, so I don't want to, stay downstairs. So I can literally just lay in my bed in fucking game. And I just beat Metal Gear Solid 1 again. And I play Sonic with my oldest daughter because I have like a Sega Mega Drive like game, like has like 30 games in it. And she is absolutely obsessed with Sonic the Hedgehog. So I've been showing her the Sega games, Sonic 1 and 2, and Sonic Spinball. Fuck Sonic 3D. But yeah, we've been having a good time playing with that and me teaching her how to, do that, which is really fun. But yeah, that fucks. Oh, big time nerdery. I'm going to give a shout out to the Army Painter, which is this paint set that I got for Christmas for my girlfriend. And you can paint like little figures. And I have one on my desk. I'm not finished him yet, but he's a tiny little mouse. I'm putting look, he's holding a thimble as his weapon. And he's got a little fucking shield. I think it's a button. Nope, it has cheese on it. I'm so excited. I just realized his shield has a fucking piece of cheddar on it. I just did his cape because I made that blue myself. But yeah, I've been having like a shit ton of fun painting these figures. Hold on. Look at my fucking Troll King, man. Look at him. He's got a little goblin in his mouth and he's got blood from his mouth and shit. It's awesome. He's a big old troll fucker.
So you're just painting these for funsies?
I am painting these. Well, I'm going to do something with them eventually, but the painting is the fun part, like a super fun part of it. I have like 7 more up there. Hold on. Hold on. This is the last one I'm showing you because I'm excitable.
That's fine.
This one I did not paint. Brooke painted this one. It's a cat mage, and like the fucking. I'm going to send you a picture of him. The detail that she put in his little cat ears come through his mage hat. And she put little speckles of pink in there and then black tip for it. It's just so good. He's a little cross-eyed, but you know what? He's a mage. It's a little hard sometimes, but it's awesome.
You don't have to see straight to shoot a magic missile.
Exactly. But yeah, that fucks. Been having a great time doing that because, as you know, I have been trying to get people to play Dungeons and Dragons with me forever. It's just a really big time commitment. So right now I'm just painting shit and trying to think of a game, because if anybody's going to fucking do it, I'm going to have to DM the whole fucking game because nobody else is going to put that work in. So that doesn't fuck. But
super aggressive.
It's the cold meds.
That makes sense.
Do you have anything that fucks?
Triscuits. Been eating a lot of Triscuits. I keep seeing those fucking s'mores ramen cup in my cabinet, and I'm like, I should probably eat that, but I'm scared because I don't think it's going to be good.
No.
Yeah, it's no. Really. Crab rangoon macaroni and cheese fucks hard. That shit is super good.
Yeah, talk about macaroni and cheese fest.
Yeah, went to macaroni and cheese fest. It was actually oddly so it was $65 for VIP, so you get in an hour and a half before normies, which was awesome because we were gone before general admission even started. And I'm venturing, so it was at our minor league baseball stadium, and I want to say there was probably about 250 VIP people. So it's like not a whole lot. You get 10 drink tickets and 10 food tickets. Thing that pissed me off is you'll go up to a place and it's like you get macaroni and cheese for 1 ticket, but if you want brisket on it, that's 3 tickets. I'm like, okay, you didn't really fucking explain that, but you get these little cups, and 10 little cups of macaroni and cheese adds up real fucking quick. And it was hot. So I didn't even drink, like I didn't get all my beer ticket usage. I didn't drink enough. I'm trying to not make it sound like a fucking alcoholic, but I didn't drink because it was fucking hot and gross and it was full of macaroni. But yeah, $65. And then you could get more food and drink tickets. The food tickets were $3. The drink tickets were $2 a piece. So when you think about it that way, $50 of the $65 is just tickets.
Yeah.
And then you got a hat, a cup, a spork, and then like a fucking lanyard. And then they had like the tickets come on like a booklet and they clip onto your lanyard. So I was like, it was kind of a neat thing. So you think about like for $15, I got like a hat and a spork and a fucking cup that I kept none of because I don't need a spork or a cup. And the hat was shit. Like it was a really poor quality hat. Like I put it on and the fucking snaps in the back just kept popping out. So I was like, fuck this. But planning on going back next year. Glitter and I actually talked about going to Kalamazoo because they do it there too. And that's like time-wise, roughly halfway for both of us.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, I mean, if you want to go, it would be next year at some point because theirs was in June of this year.
Okay.
So it was like a month before ours. But yeah, so that's something we talked, and I was like, well, you can just come here too. Because it's local restaurants. So it's like there's benefit to going to multiples. Like we saw a fucking older guy in like the Kalamazoo Cheesy's like baseball jersey that he bought. You could buy it. They had like shirts and all this shit. It was fucking weird, but yeah, it was a pretty good time. So we had
nice
2 crab rangoons, macaroni and cheese, because they were good. There was a jerk place that had their macaroni and cheese was really fucking good. And then I went back and got it with barbecue. It had street corn macaroni and cheese, mushroom and Swiss macaroni and cheese, and then a couple just like macaroni and cheeses. But there was one vegan place that never had a line, shockingly.
Yeah, I've had vegan mac and cheese. It's more of a consistency thing.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels runny, at least the kind that I've had. The flavor is okay, but vegan cheese is not the best. I like eating vegan.
Because it's not cheese.
Well, yeah. I don't mind eating vegan. Like there's certain things because of food allergies that I have, because like I'm allergic to shellfish, that it's beneficial for me to like have vegan crab cakes or what have you. Because like if I want that, flavor and I can't eat it, but I can eat the vegan version of it, there's, pros and cons. But vegan cheese slices or shredded cheese, it just doesn't fucking work that great, in my humble opinion. But
yeah, I mean, it was like cool that they took that leap to be there, and I'm sure people tried it because you're there. Like, why the fuck not? But
yeah,
when you have 27 or whatever restaurants and 26 of them aren't using vegan stuff.
Yeah. What was your favorite thing that you tried?
Probably the crab rangoon one. Which there was no crab in it. I think it was just like white cheese, macaroni and cheese, and then they put sweet chili sauce, wontons, green onions, and then like sesame seeds on top.
Now, why the fuck?
And the only reason that I'm saying I don't think that there was crab in it is because, and keep in mind, it's like outside. Not everyone had like kitchen space to do this shit, so they just had like a tray, like a warmer, and then they pulled out like bags of macaroni and cheese that were like pre-made. So it could have had crab in it. I don't remember seeing any, but you don't necessarily need the crab, I would guess, if you put all the other shit on it. Like your brain's probably just going to connect the dots anyways.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair assessment.
Yeah.
All right.
So.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm happy for you. I'm excited to go to food festivals with you.
Yeah, it'll be a good time. Yeah.
Yeah. That's going to do it for this episode of Monster Madness. Next time, we're going to be talking about 2015's Cooties. I've never seen it. I believe you have.
I have, yeah.
I can't tell by the look on his face if I'm going to enjoy it or not. But don't you wiggle your eyebrows at me. So, again, as always, if you want to know what we're talking about, please watch Cooties beforehand. And that's what we're going to be discussing in 2 weeks' time. We're coming up to... what? When does this release? Let's see. Cooties releases in September.
Yeah, September
9th. We're going to be in the Burr months, guys. You know what that means. Spoopy season. I'm excited.
I can't wait to fucking sit in a sweatsuit, or as I like to call it, my comfort suit on the couch. Not have to leave because it's snowing and it's not fucking 90 and the sun's trying to murder me. I went to take the chicken's water and there was a goddamn snake. I mean, it was like a garter snake. It was not a big snake, but that motherfucker was spicy. Like, it can't do anything. It's not going to do anything to me, but he was like snapping at me and shit. It was wild.
Jesus Christ. That reminds me of this story, and PETA would be really mad at this, but every summer I used to go to Maine to visit my great-grandparents, God rest their souls. And, they lived in the backwoods. So they had bears and raccoons and all different kinds of things, snakes. And my great-grandmother used to like throw raw meat out in the backyard, which is literally a fucking forest. Like very like small little, a little bit of grass, opening, and then it's just deep fucking woods. I should literally Google Maps it and just show you like the pin where her house is, and it's literally just fucking forest. So she had like a lot of pet raccoons, which were like, Ma, you can't be feeding them because a bear is going to come and then we're never going to see you again. She didn't care. She didn't stop. She's like, oh, they're friendly because they had like weird accents up there. But one time my brother was with my grandfather and helping my great grandfather and helping him mow the lawn. And my brother went to go, he thought like, he was like, oh, go pick that up because he saw something as he was trying to mow the lawn and it was an old mower. So he didn't want to go over it. He thought it was like a bungee cable that had like snapped. My brother picked it up and it was a snake. My brother screamed like a bitch and like flung it. And, my grandfather, being the backwoods man that he was, literally went up to the snake, whipped out a fucking knife and just sliced its head off right in front of my brother. And my brother was traumatized forever.
Jesus.
Because we heard him scream from the house and he was very far.
I think we know what led him to his life of crime.
That's true too. He had a lot of issues with snakes. There was once a time, and then we'll end the episode. Me and my mom and my brother were in a PetSmart or of some sort, a pet store in like Northeast Philadelphia. And me and my brother were walking around. My mom was picking up a few things for whatever animals we had at the time, probably a cat, a fish, this, that, and the other. And we wound up in the reptile section, and they had just put a live mouse in with one of the boas. And it coiled and sprung at the mouse because it was like hidden in like its little tree thing. And blood just splattered all over the thing. I was taken aback as a 6-year-old. I vividly remember that, being like, ew. My brother started running up and down the aisles, screaming so loudly, trying to find my mom. They locked down the store because they thought a woman was being robbed. No, it was just a 15-year-old boy. Yeah.
Oh boy.
So again, he did not have really a good time with snakes. But any which way, watch Cooties, rate and review our show, join our Discord, do all the things. We love you. Thank you for tuning in. Bye.
And while confronting the demon that was inhabiting the young woman's body, Father Innocent was
impaled with an umbrella. There was blood everywhere.
not a very fitting aim for such a fine man of the cloth to be stabbed with a pointy end of an umbrella.
You know, it was actually not the pointy kind of umbrella. It was actually one of those little stubby umbrellas. It had like the logo of a local radio station on it. One of those, you know. It had the face of this guy they call the Locador. He's like a crazy luchador of good times. And his face was on the umbrella. The umbrella comes popping through the chest of Father Innocente. It pop open. His heart still pumped for a few beats. Blood sprays everywhere. It was not something you forget right away. It's all in the report, see?
Yes, about the report. There's an awful lot of details about the impaling of Father Innocente with the umbrella. Next time, I don't need so many details. Just broad strokes. The gist.
See, Eminence, I must tell you this. He was probably the kind of umbrella they give you if you go to like an event that the radio station is hosting. Swag. And this is the thing that pop through the chest. You know, like the dinosaur. This one. This is how it pop open and blood spray every place. It was really, really weird. It was really weird. So weird.
Oh, fuck, I lost you.
Why?
Hi, Marco.
I mean, I said why, but that works too.
Oh, I thought you said hi, so I could find you.
I'm here.
Not that would help. I think my cup, when I made my tea, it was dirty.
Oh, it's not just your fucking life?
No, it might be my life. But, like, my tea feels dusty, and I've never had that sensation when drinking something.
Like dusty or like gritty? Does that make sense?
Not gritty. If it was gritty, I would stop. I'm going to keep drinking it because it's my dust. I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, I guess.
Whatever. I'm not getting another cup of tea.
You don't have to.